This material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
Hey there, sorry about that. I guess I didn't quite hit the go button. So you missed a little bit of the intro. Paul McMann here, Forex Smart Trade. It is Monday afternoon, 3:30, September 20th, and I am going to show you one of our trades. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our goal is to teach people to currency trade or successfully currency trade. Let's correct that. And with our proprietary indicators, and we are so confident in how well they perform and in our ability to teach you how to use them, that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money. And this session is to show you how simple they are. We do a number of, let's see here. We do a number of live trades. I do 3 per week. The one that you're at right now, and again tomorrow morning at 6:30 and Tuesday morning at 6:30, and then every afternoon, so long as I'm not traveling, I send out a overnight trade setup, which has some trade recommendations on it that you can copy. There's a little video that shows you how I figured it out, and again, gives you more evidence as to how well the indicators work. When you become a member, every morning at 10 a.m. we do a live trade, where an experienced trader like me comes online and walks you through their analysis. So it becomes a teaching moment. Also, it gives you some tips for your trouble. And then every evening at 6 p.m. we also do a live trade. But one of the keys to being good at anything is surrounding yourself with people who are good at it, and receiving constant coaching, continuing to tweak that skill to get it better. And you can see we have lots of different group coaching sessions. And when you work with us, you're going to work with us for a year. We act as an accountability partner. And then when you go bowling, you know how they have those little things when you're bowling with the kid that come up that keep the balls from going in the gutter. We act like those gutter guards that keep you from going in the gutter. Now, with that, I like to work off of. By the way, I'm in Boston today. Came up to visit some family, and tomorrow evening I'll be heading off to Europe. And again, that's another one of the great things about trading is you can do it from anywhere as long as you get a computer and an internet connection. I like to work off of a little checklist that helps me stay focused. Every day I like to restart my green chart or refresh it. Clears out the memory, allows it to go fast. And specifically when I'm traveling, I not only do the green chart, but I also do the laptop actually every day, because I find whatever reason this laptop gets really sluggish and certain features don't work if you leave it on too long. And I'm a guy who just leaves the computer on all the time. Excuse me. One of the very important habits that you should commit yourself to is reviewing your activity at the end of every day or the beginning of the next day. And because our simulator allows you to go back to a specific time when you took the trade, you can see exactly what you were looking at. And by studying it, you can kind of maybe figure out, hey, I didn't really notice this element on the chart, to figure out why the trade didn't go in the direction that you wanted. Now, sometimes you can do everything right and it still goes wrong, but that habit of going back and taking a look keeps you honest. Make sure you're kind of following your protocol, because every once in a while, I know myself, I get a little sloppy And when I go back and I look, and it's like, you know what? I knew better. I shouldn't have taken that trade. We are technical traders, which means we are trading based on the price action. And our indicators, unlike some other charts, are predictive versus just showing us what's happened. And because they're predictive, they give us that insight on the direction that the market's going in. And if we know the direction the market's going in, we can make some money. However, news does impact currency prices, and we want to know what that news is so we can trade around it. And I like to find my news on forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into kind of three components. Yellow, which is low impact, orange, which is, and the yellows I ignore, orange, medium impact. I tend to ignore those, but you can consider them. And these guys, the red guys, high impact. These are the guys I want to trade around. Now, tonight at 12:30, Australian dollar has got some information on rates. And then tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., we've got consumer confidence on the USD. And then the Bank of Japan governor speaks at 1. Any trades we take right now should be closed before we hit before this. The strategy I'm going to use is something called the 10-point strategy. 10-point strategy is we're going to take it off of a 1-hour chart. And on a 1-hour chart, we're going to expect the trade to close within 1 to 3 hours. It's going to be just a little bit different here because we're going into the 5 o'clock hour. On the 5 o'clock hour, at 5 o'clock, the new trading day starts. And when the new trading day starts, the brokers are closing out their books from the previous day. So what they end up doing is they increase the spreads because they don't want much activity coming through. So trading kind of picks up again at 6 p.m. So, we've got like an hour until we hit the 5 o'clock, and then, it'll pick up again at 6. So it may be, from 6 to 9 that we'll see that the move occur. So with that, what this strategy does, and the chart I'm going to trade off of is something called the light 6 major, which is one of our standard charts. It is a composite chart, and what that means is it's showing me 6 different currency pairs. This first chart is all USD pairs. And we're going to start, and the premise here is we want the lines from all 3 sections to go in the same direction. And if we can find that, we've got a high probability trade. So I start with the middle section of the chart, the majors and minors. This red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray is the minor indicator. This horizontal blue line is the overbought line. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. I am looking for situations where we are overbought and the lines are going down like here, and I want to run it through the channel, or we are oversold and the lines are going up like here. So here on the Australian dollar, US dollar, we've got the kind of disagreement between the major indicator, which is kind of going sideways, and the minor indicator, which is going up and soon to reach overbought. So we don't have agreement, nor do we have it on one side of the line or the other. Euro USD oversold. Minors have started to turn. The majors are starting to turn too, but they're not going up. I want everybody going up. Pound yen. Overbought. Everybody's coming down. And so that's the second element I'm looking for. The third element is I want this double cross where The red is crossed over the green and the black is crossed over the gray. So I've got that. And the fourth element is I want the green line on the major indicator to be 45 degrees or better. So I want all four of those things to be present, and they are. I will consider a trade up until the halfway point. So it is just reaching halfway. And when I say halfway, I mean where the green line is, where the green line on the major indicator is. I don't mind if the minor indicator is shot past it. I care where the green line on the major indicator is. So what would happen is when I see this, then I'm going to jump up to my TNTs, and I want to count how many lines are supporting the sell signal I see here. Thick orange is sideways. Thin orange is sideways. Thick blue is, so neither of the oranges, and I want 3 of the lines to agree. We've already eliminated 2, so there's no way I'm going to get 3. Thick blue is barely going up. It's almost sideways. Blue lines are inversely related. So when blue goes up, that means a sell, and dotted blue is coming down. So I only have one of the 4 here. I want 3 of the 4. Other reason I wouldn't take this trade right now is I want one of the markets to be actively trading. It's the end of the day here in the U.S., so this market is slowing down. It's going to be, done in an hour. And in England's 5 hours ahead of us, so it is 9 o'clock. So all the traders are in the pubs playing darts. So there's no activity here. The indicators need active trading for it to work well. So we're going to pass on this. This is a trade that I would maybe consider, dollar Canadian dollar. But again, it's the end of the day in both of these markets. And you can see, because it's the end of the day, it looks like we're hitting a resistance line here. We're not getting much movement. Even though we're moving up through the channel, it seems to have stopped on this line. Dollar Swiss franc, this is a good setup. Oversold, everybody's going up. Double cross, green's on top, gray's on top. Green line is greater than 45 degrees. So we've got all 4 elements here. Thick orange is going up, giving us a point. Thick blue is going down, giving us a point. So we only have 2 of the 4. And again, Switzerland is 7 hours ahead. So, they're at 11 p.m. I think the Swiss go to bed early. So everything's buttoned up there. So again, there's not active trading going on in either of these markets. Dollar yen, oversold. Everybody, majors are going up, minors are going up. Double cross, green's got better than 45 degrees. So I've got all 4 elements that I'm looking for. 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines going down. So all 4 telling me sell. Then I want the pressure to go, lines be either going up, or I want the green line on top, and I have neither of those here. The green line, the lines are converging, and the green line is about to cross over the red. But I do like this a lot. There's nice steepness here. So because I like it, even though I don't have this element, I'm going to take a look at my confirmation. And so when I see the setup, when I have elements from all 3 sections of the chart, I still want to confirm the trade. And the way I confirm the trade is by looking at not just the 1 hour chart, but looking at the 2 hour US JPY and the 4 hour US JPY. So I'm going to call that chart up. And you can see I've already, I kind of cheated and already looked before we got here. And what I want to see on the 2 and the 4 hour is I want to see that the major indicator is oversold. And here it's oversold and going up. And here it's oversold and going sideways. As long as it's oversold, I'm happy. But it doesn't need to be going up. So I've got both of these elements here. So I like my confirmation. And in fact, the green line has crossed over here. So I am going to, when I see the trade and like the trade and have confirmed the trade, I need to figure out how much the trade is worth. And the way I figure out how much a trade is worth is by going to a full chart and looking at multiple time periods of the of the uh, of the pair. So here's the USD/JPY, and I've dropped in some support and resistance. And support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. So it seems to have stopped in here, stopped in here, stopped over here, over here, and then also here, stopped over here, stopped over here, stopped, stopped. So that's going to become the kind of the trading range that I'm going to trade within. I don't want to go outside of those lines. I'm going to try to make my pips inside that support and resistance. Now, I also want to know what the trend is, and you can see we're kind of trading into an uptrend here. So if I'm trading with the trend, I am going to take more pips than if I'm trading away from against the trend. And now I'm going to spread this out again so I can see it a little better and so that you can see it a little better. So here we are. And usually the distance between the support and resistance is about 30, 40 pips on a 1 hour chart. So we're here at 0.245 to 0.793. So that is about 50 pips, between here and here. Then I want to know how much distance do I have from where I'm at to where the line is. So here it is. Look on the top left there. It shows 30 pips up, and here is 25 pips. So let's see, 11, 12 pips to here, and 30 pips up. Let's save this. Let's look at the signal one more time. So I like this. We don't have this, so I'm making an exception based on my experience. I like this enough, and I like this, and I like what I'm seeing here. That we're going to go ahead and take a 12 pip buy on the USD/JPY. And now in Japan, it's going to be soon the beginning of the trading day, because Japan's about 12 hours, difference. What time is it in Tokyo? So 11 out or 13 hours difference. So they're just entering the beginning of their trading day. So we're going to go ahead and take a buy. You can take it in your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader 4. This is a demo account. I do not have USD/JPY here, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart, and I am going to, I don't see it in this top group. Let's go into the second group, USD/JPY right here. I'm going to go to View. File, insert chart. I'm looking for, here it is, template. I don't like the way this page is set up. I like to see the candles. So I'm going to go to new order. And then I am going to, my lot size is going to be a function of how much I have in my account. And how to figure out the appropriate lot sizes. I'm going to just move this decimal over 4 places. So 1.088. So I'm going to round up to 1.09. I can take anywhere from half of that to double it. But I'm going to take the 1.09, mark it buy. And then once the trade is recorded, I'm going to right click, go to modify, and we're going to go for 12 pips. 12 pips to convert pips to points. I just add a 0. I press this little blue button and it does the math for me. And we'll use a 3-to-1. So if I'm going for 12 pips, I'm going to put 36 pips as my stop loss. 36 pips equals 360 points. So I just add another 0. I click the red button and then I click modify, and I can see where the lines of everything are. I like this line is outside of this candle wick, and this line is inside of this candle wick. So we did a sell on the JPY, or excuse me, a buy on the USD JPY with a take profit of 143.602. 143.602 and a stop loss of 143.131. 143.131. So for 12 pips, and we are going to, I expect this to close by 9 p.m. tonight. And let's go ahead and take a look at, let's see what else we have. Let's go to the next. These are non-USD pairs. Euro pound, oversold. We don't have agreement. The majors and minors. AUD JPY. Everybody's going up, double cross. And the slope is greater than 45 degrees. 2 oranges going up, 2 blues going down. Sideways pressure with red on top. I don't want to make an exception for this one. I made the exception for the other one because the green line was steeper than it is here. When you have a real steep green line, that's a very good. Those are good trades, and it's going in the morning on both of these markets. Euro Canadian dollar, oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. Steepness on the green line is greater than 45 degrees. All 4 up here. 2 orange lines going up. 2 blue lines going down. We've got down pressure with green on top. So we have everything here. But again, Europe is 6 hours. So it's the middle of the night, and Canada is the end of the day. So we're going to pass. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. We're just at about 45 degrees here. I don't like that the green line is so far away from going into the channel. I don't like that. And we only have two of the 4 here. Thick orange is going up. Dotted blue is coming down. So I only have 2 of the 4. I want at least 3 of the 4. We do have down pressure here. And we don't have the pressure either. Yeah, so We don't have anything there. Pound JPY. Oversold, everybody's going up, double cross. Two oranges going up, two blues going down. So all four here. But sideways pressure. This is pretty good steepness. Since we're going to take a trade on the overnight trade in just a few minutes. Let's see what the overnight trade is. We don't have a clear overnight trade. We're overbought with the day chart coming down on the green line. On the overnight trade, I am looking at just what the green line is doing on the day chart, and I confirm it with the green line on the 12-hour and the 8-hour. On the 12-hour, green line's going up, 8-hour green line's going down. So I don't have agreement, so no trade there. Actually going back, I told you I wanted to see on the confirmation that the 2 and the 4-hour are oversold. I don't have that in either of these. The green is going up on both of these, but it's not going up enough, like to break the rule. I don't like it enough to break the rule, so we're going to pass. Let's see what else we got here. Canadian dollar, yen. We don't have the double cross. Euro, New Zealand. This is a good signal. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. Two oranges going up. Oh, this dotted blue is just barely going down. And I've got down pressure with green on top. Let's, here I only have 2 of the 4. This is a nice signal. Euro, New Zealand, I'm just trying to decide if we want to take it. It's morning time in New Zealand. Let's take a look at where the 2 and the 4-hour are. What was that? Euro or Euro, New Zealand. We have this here. All right, we'll take one more look. Sorry to go a little long here. Oops. So we're kind of trading into a downtrend. I'm scrunching it up so that we can get some more spots to put our support and resistance in. So kind of stopped here, and here, over here. And let's go to maybe here. Crunch it up. So we're trading against the trend, taking a buy. And So that's 24 pips. That's 6 pips. It's 14 pips. So 24 pips. Let's take one more look at it. Oh, didn't save it. We get a little kink in the line on the new hour, which means it's slowing down. But because this is oversold going up, this is oversold. I'm going to go ahead and take a buy on the Euro New Zealand dollar for 18 pips. And this one's almost closed. So file, new chart. Going to probably be down in this third area. Euro New Zealand dollar. Euro, where is it? Euro New Zealand dollar, come on. Oh, there he is. Let's go to tools or charts, template. There we go. So we're going to take a buy, new order. I'm going to keep the lot size the same. Buy. And then I'm going to right click, modify. I'm going to go for 18 pips. Oops, 18 pips is 180 points. 3 times that is going to be, 3 times 20 is 60. So it's going to be 54. 54 is a stop loss at a 0. And click modify. I like to make sure I can see the stop loss, make sure it's recorded correctly. And on this USD JPY, since we are profitable, I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to modify my stop loss. Now, the only thing is doing it when the hour is going to change. Sometimes it'll take us out, but I'm going to put it to where my entry was. So I got in at 143.131. So I'm going to make it 143.13. I'll add 3 points above that, 134. So I've changed my stop loss to my entry point. Why didn't that work? 143. Oh, I picked the wrong one. Here, 143. Oh, come on here. So you shouldn't try to rush. It's 143.842. 143. 143.48. And I'm going to make it 485. There we go. So if it pulls back, it'll just close us out at break even. Okay, gang. On the Euro New Zealand dollar, the coordinates are take profit is 1.77353, 1.77353, and stop loss is 1.76632. 1.76632. If you want to learn to trade, best way to do it is find somebody who's good at it and talk them into teaching you. We are very good at it. We're willing to teach you. In fact, we're so confident that we can teach you. We're going to let you trade with our funds and split what you make. So it's a win for you. It's a win for us. Our interests are aligned. We make money when you make money. All right, great. Join me again tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. And in just a few minutes, I'll be sending out the overnight trade setup. All right, bye-bye.